Yeah. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Re-Up. I'm your host, Speak Nay. And y'all know how we gonna do it. We gonna go all the way in. We gonna talk about everything that's going on. We gonna talk about the things I've posted in the last 2 weeks. We gonna also go in on some questions that people come to me with. It's the Re-Up, episode 1, the shelf. And just understand this. Above anything, we keep God first, and we always gonna keep it 100, no matter what. We always gonna keep it 100. The Re-Up, episode 1. As you can see, man, I like to groove a little bit. This is my man. If you know the song, it's D'Angelo, classic. Yeah, my lady. Now, don't have me go on the vocals right now, because I go in for real. But yeah, that's the Re-Up, man. We really, like I said, we're going to keep it 100. We're going to talk about the things I posted on my Facebook, my Instagram, all of that in the past 2 weeks. If you're not following me, you can follow me Facebook, Instagram, at Speak Nay, Talk Heavy Nay, all of that. My first name is Danai, Danae. Last name Young. Author, retired hooper, motivational speaker, relationship speaker, all of the above. So, let's tone this down a little bit and let's go into what we're talking about. Like I said, my name is Speak Nay, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to episode 1 of the Re-Up podcast. Now, listen, like I said, we just really gonna touch base on a whole lot of stuff and really just keep it 100 about some life issues, things that we deal with every day, and some things that don't nobody really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna jump into it right now. Now listen, there was a video floating around with Young Jock driving an Uber or driving some type of mobile service. You know what I'm saying? And there was some young black women in the back seat really trying to front on him, really trying to say that because he's driving an Uber or the mobile service he was driving, that he had for some reason he had fell off and was really just trying to just bash him. Recorded it, posted the video, and I guess wanted to really just try to humiliate him and make him seem like he's less of a man because he's driving a mobile service. Well, let me just say this. This is what I'm gonna say about this. Does it matter the type of job a man has when he has children? Isn't it the right thing to do as a man to not be prideful and go get a job, regardless of how many jobs you already got, regardless if you've been on TV, regardless if you got some hit albums, regardless of anything? Should these women try to front him off like that? And believe it or not, it happens so much in the society that we live in. Like, people will front on you because of the job that you have or the occupation that you have. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that you have a responsibility, especially when you have children. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. You are providing for your family. Maybe that's not where you want to be, but that's where you put your pride to the side as a man, and that's where you are at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, they tried to front on him, saying that he fell off and all of that. And I really just felt like it was corny, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you front on somebody? You don't have transportation because you in the backseat. You had to call the mobile transportation to come pick you up. But this is what I mean as far as in people trying to clout chase, people trying to talk down on your name, people just trying to make you seem like you're less than who you really are. You know what I mean? I salute Young Jock because I know that he talks on a radio station. I know he's been in reality TV. But regardless of that, he's driving a mobile service. People don't know if he owns it, if he's part owner, if he's doing it for promotional reasons. Regardless of why he's doing it, He is providing for the children that he got. And I salute that. So any other fellas out here, put your pride to the side. I know a lot of guys that are not working because they won't work fast food. They ain't got no money coming in. They living off their woman. They sleeping on the couch. They just that brother on the couch at their mama's in their mama's basement or in their mama's home. You know what I'm saying? Because they're too prideful to go get a job. They're too prideful to be able to look out for their children. They don't want their homeboys to see them in a certain situation. You know what I mean? And you got to get away from that because the child is suffering. You as a man is suffering. You feel me? So listen, put your pride to the side. Go get that job. Go get that bag. I don't want you to chase no money. Don't chase no money. Chase the purpose that God has for your life. And you may have to start there to get to where you want to go. You feel me? So listen, put your pride to the side. Get off your and, go get a job regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because being broke ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? It can't be. It can't be fun. You got some men and women out here who talk about sex more than they talk about employment. That's the last thing you should be thinking about. It's sex when you unemployed. I'm just keeping it 100. If you ain't got your own and you unemployed, the last thing you should be talking about is sex. The last thing you should be talking about is people. The first thing you should be doing is minding your own business. Real talk. I'm just keeping it 100 on that. I'm just keeping it so 100 on that. So listen, I got a question in, and I'm going to answer this as honest as I can. I'm going to answer this as honest as I can. One of my friends on my Facebook sent me this question. Can men handle the same hurt they give women? Can us men handle the same hurt we give women? And let me just say this. My answer to this is hell no. Absolutely not. Never. And then also, it depends on the type of man that you are. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you out here living foul and you out here unfaithful and you out here living reckless and all of this, and you have a amazing, wonderful queen at home that does everything that you've asked her to do, and you know that she's the one you want to spend the rest of your life with. If she goes out and she does everything that you have done to her, listen, 80% of the men I know are going to act a damn fool. They're going to be ready to kill themselves. They're going to be ready to beat up the king that she with now. They're going to be ready to put a bomb under her car. They are willing to go up to her job, have her losing her job because they cannot handle the same hurt. They are to the point where they're dealing with their insecurities. Because the very thing that they thought they had on lock, they no longer do. Listen, you will see the toughest men, the hardest men, the men that post all this stuff on Facebook talking about itches ain't this and these HOs this and this and this and that. Man, listen. That same dude, that same guy be on his knees crying. Baby, please take me back. Please take me back. I'll never cheat again. Not knowing that this is the 5th time he's cheated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I mean, I understand it because I used to be that clown. You know what I'm saying? But can men handle the same hurt that we give women? Absolutely not. Like I said, maybe there's 20% of men that can, but the other 80% is going to act a plumb damn fool. You would think that the woman been cheating the whole time the way the guy gonna act. You gonna think that he ain't never cheated. You gonna think that he ain't never lied. You gonna think that he never acted like an ass. Once that queen finally decides that she's worth every bit of unconditional love, that she's worth all of that, and she decides to walk away. And she decides to give that king a chance, that's worth it. The clown gonna act a damn fool, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. He is going to act a plumb fool. Listen, if you agree, hit the inbox and tell me why. If you don't, also hit the inbox and tell me why, and we will come back. And we will come back with that. When I say the inbox, either my IG, my Instagram page, or my Facebook page. Like I said, DANAI, last name Young on Facebook. Talk Heavy Nay on Instagram. Now, I'm just going to piggyback off that. And this is for the men and the women. This is for the men and the women. Hold yourself accountable for what you do and who you choose. Let me say that again. Hold yourself accountable for the things that you do and the people that you choose to have in your life. Because we are so quick to blame other people for what we allow them to do to us. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with apologizing for your actions. But the sorry and the apologizing don't mean nothing if there's nothing that's been learned from it. If the behavior has not changed, the sorry and the apologizing mean absolutely nothing. But you have to hold yourself accountable for who you choose in your life. Ladies, especially you, stop blaming that dog ass dude for treating you wrong when you knew he was a dog ass dude before you met him. And then if you didn't know, he put his hands on you, you stayed. He cheated multiple times. You stayed. He wouldn't get a job. You stayed. And in the midst of doing all that staying, you laid up and had several kids with this man. And now you are blaming all men for what you allowed one dog ass dude to do to you. I need you to look in the mirror. Hold yourself accountable for allowing him to treat you as if you were nothing. Hold yourself accountable. Yeah, you're bad. You should have left 10 years ago. There is nothing wrong with starting over. There is nothing wrong with knowing your worth. There is nothing wrong for knowing what you're not going to put up with. There is nothing wrong with loving yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But yet, you will have women that will post status after status after status after status about it ain't no good men out here. No, there is some good men out here. You just don't choose good men. You have bad choice in men. You're not healed. You're still dealing with some things that happened in your childhood. And you're allowing a man to come into your life to try to fill that void. Well, guess what? Maybe he done went through some stuff in his childhood and he can't fill that void. Real talk. Fellas, I'm not letting y'all off the hook. Hold yourself accountable for your cheating ass ways. Hold yourself accountable for your lies. Hold yourself accountable for the low down dirty women that you choose. Hold yourself accountable for not protecting yourself. And now you're calling her a bitter baby mama because now she has a child by you and you don't want to be a father. Hold yourself accountable. Don't blame her. Don't say she tried to trap you. You had every opportunity to strap up. You had every opportunity to not even lay down with the woman because she was looking fine in that dress, that thing was poking out, and them spandex, what they call them little sport things they be wearing. That thing was poking out. You was kind of tipsy, and you just felt like the mood was right. And now you're stuck. And all you can do is blame her. All you can do is say she's the bitter baby mama. She won't let you see your child. That's what they got the courts for. Listen, by no means, listen when I say this. By no means what do I say, take it to court. The man and the woman have to be mature enough that if you can deal with it outside of the courts, I say do that. You should never have them people in your business, because it's never going to go the way that it should go, and the child will be affected by it. Not the parents. The parents ain't going to be affected by it. It's going to be the children, because you're dealing with two immature people. You're dealing with two immature people, two people that only thinking about themselves and they ain't thinking about the child or the children, and they can't compromise. They can't get along. The man or the woman trying to get one up. Get one up. I get one up on you. I get one up on you. They're opponents instead of teammates. You cannot raise children being opponents. You can't. You have to be teammates. So hold yourself accountable for the things that you do, and hold yourself accountable for the people that you let in your life, because you chose them. They didn't choose you. You chose them. And what you allow will continue. Straight like that. What you allow will continue. Hey, listen, man. The Re-Up, episode 1, The Shelf. This next one, I don't even know where to go with it. I don't even know how to start. I don't even know where to go with it, to be honest. For real. Because it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's really crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it. Stop marrying these women if you like men. Fellas, stop marrying these women if you like men. Before I even touch on this, let me just say this. I have nothing against who you like. Your sexual preference is your sexual preference. If you like men, you like men. Just keep it 100. If you like women, you like women. Just keep it 100. That goes for the ladies. If you like women, just keep it 100. Men, if you like men, just keep it 100 about it. Just keep it 100 about it. Do not be out here, fellas. Do not be out here sleeping with men and going home and jumping in the bed with your wife. You knew what you was before you got married. You knew that that woman couldn't fulfill every need you had. You knew you liked men. It may be you like women too. But listen, man. Get your mind right. Keep it 100. Why compromise someone else's sexuality? Why compromise someone's health? Why compromise someone's life? Because you do not want to be 100 about who you are as a man. Who you are as a man. You know, I posted that a few days ago, and a young lady jumped in my inbox. Let me tell you how crazy this is. A young lady jumped in my inbox and said, I was just in that situation. I was dating a man who was having sex with other men. And the way, and listen, the way that she found out is that this man's ex-wife called her through a Facebook message, because he had to put a picture up of them and tagged her. This woman got a Facebook call from his ex-wife. And guess what this man's ex-wife said? This man was HIV positive. This man is HIV positive. Ask the young lady, have you slept with him? The young lady said, absolutely not. I've thought about it. There have been nights where we've laid in the bed and it almost went down and it didn't. She had been dating this guy for 6 months and decided that she wasn't feeling it no more, because she had this feeling that he was gay. That she just had this feeling there was just something about him that was turning her off. There were just things that he was doing that was turning her off. And so she ended it. And then 2 weeks later, she get a call from this man's ex-wife telling her that he has HIV. And she knows of another woman that he's dating now, but still living that double life. Listen, y'all know how scary that is? And listen, this goes for the straight people too. This goes for the men that love women. This goes for the women that love men. This goes for the straight people too, because you never know what someone else is doing. That's why you got to be selfish when it comes to your body. That's why you got to be selfish when it comes to choosing who you gonna be with and who you rocking with like that. Because everybody should not have access to you. Ladies, every man should not have access to what's between your legs. Fellas, stop pulling. Every woman should not have access to your penis. Real talk. Real talk. Because there are some things that people are giving other people that you can never get rid of. There are things that people are giving people that they are dying of. And you mean to tell me a piece of ass or some is worth your life? I don't care how fine she is. I don't care how fine she is. I don't care. Ladies, I don't care what his beard looking like. You don't know what he got. But people are so lustful. People are so lustful. That they just giving it up and not asking no questions. Not asking who you been with. None of that. You got men out here marrying women, but sleeping with men. You got some women out here that know they man out here doing that. But because she doesn't love herself enough, she stay anyway. Risking her life. That's almost like suicide. So listen, like I said, I have nothing against gays, lesbians, none of that. At all. I have cousins, have friends who are gay, who are lesbian. I love them to death. And I love them because they keep it 100 about who they are. They keep it 100 about who they are. You got to keep it 100. Do not compromise anyone else's life. Do not compromise someone else's sexuality. Do not compromise somebody's family because of your selfishness. Because you don't want to keep it 100. Because you want your you want your cake and you want everything else that come with it. That's selfish. That's selfish. That's selfish. But that's crazy. That's crazy. That's real crazy. That's crazy. Don't let anyone save you for later. Don't let anyone save you for later. Men, women, kings, queens, do not let anyone save you for later. And what I mean by that is, if they gonna rock with you, they gonna rock with you. Do not let them put you on a back burner, while they do their BS, why they for everybody, and then when things don't, and after they get done, when they get tired of doing what they doing, here they come calling, and you waiting on them. Don't let nobody put you on a shelf, and they can come back and get you anytime they want to. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. You deserve somebody that wants you and only you. You deserve somebody that's going to love you unconditionally. You deserve somebody that's going to tell you, I'll see you later instead of goodbye. You deserve somebody that's not going to play with your heart. You deserve somebody that's not going to play mind games. You deserve somebody who's healed. You deserve somebody who's talking about breaking generational curses instead of creating new ones. Instead of creating new ones. Real talk. Don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody tell you that they're going to save you for later. Or I'm going to come back and get you. I'm going to go out here and be a whole hoe out here, male or female. And when I'm ready to settle down, then I'm going to come get you. You must be out your mind. You must be out your mind. But see, what you allow somebody to do to you. What you going to allow somebody to do to you? You going to allow somebody to put you on the shelf? You going to allow somebody to put you on the shelf while you collect dust? While you see your king or your queen pass you by every single day, but because this person has made a promise to you and you know they being a hoe out here, you waiting on them? Oh, girl. He doing him right now. He'll come get me when he ready. Clown. Straight up. That's clownish. Where your morals at? Where your integrity at? Keep it 100 with yourself. So don't let nobody save you for later. You owe yourself so much more than that. You better than that. You better than that. I believe that you're better than that. Real talk. I believe that you better than that. So listen, my beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in to the re-up episode 1, The Shelf. Blessings to you all. Like I said, we're going to do this every week, every 2 weeks. We're going to keep it going and we're going to keep it going. If you got something that you would like to talk about, you would like me to talk about, like I said, inbox me. Facebook, Instagram, Talk Heavy Nay. Facebook, Danae Young, Danai, last name Young. You can reach me there at all times. I'll reply to all the messages. Email is speaknai@gmail.com. That's speaknay.com. So listen, my beautiful people. I'm your host, Speak Nay, and this is the re-up. I'll holler at y'all later. 1.